Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. I'm doing a solo video slash podcast, whatever you want to call it. But basically what I'm going to be talking about today is what I've learned from doing social media, being a social media manager. I'm going to be talking about 5 different things that I have learned, that I've overcome, that I've even struggled with to this day, that just some obstacles and some challenges that come with being a social media manager. But before I get started, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. Let's get started. Okay, so number 1 is finding the best time to post. One of the things that that is involved with the timing of your post really depends on who your audience is, who your target audience is. So let's say if you have a company where you focus on clothing, where your target audience is teenage boys and girls, where you have a certain clothing line, and obviously the best time to post wouldn't be during school or like Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. whenever school starts and gets out. So yeah, that really just depends on who your audience is and what your target audience is. For us at Scott Financial, one of our target audiences is business people or realtors, anyone that is involved in finance, or just those things in general, where people who are interested in buying homes. It could be anyone who's a professional, or who wants to learn about finances, who wants to learn about homes and mortgages and things like that. So for me, what I've experimented on with the best with is figuring out that Monday through Friday from about 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. is typically the best time for us to post. Saturdays all day, I haven't really noticed any difference there. Typically from like 11 a.m. anywhere between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. and then Sunday about the same, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. because most people who work, they work at 9 to 5 jobs. They're not going to be at their desk or they're not going to be away from their phone on the weekend, so they have a lot more chance to see your post on the weekend. But because we target professionals, a lot of business people, we don't typically post early in the mornings because we're not going to get a lot of engagement. So that's one thing. So the second thing that I've learned when it comes to being a social media manager is how often you should post. For us, we typically post Monday through Friday, sometimes on Saturday, but we want to post every single day and either 4 to 5 times a week. So yeah, if those are typically our numbers, usually 4 to 5 times a week or every single day. But one of the most important things is being consistent with it. As long as you know how much you can handle. If you can only do 1 post a day, that's fine. If you can only handle 3 to 4 posts a week, that's fine. Just figure out what days to post. And like I said in the previous the previous point talking about the timing of your post, it's the same thing with who your target audience is. So if your target audience is is teenagers, or if it's business people, you want to really figure out how many days you should be posting according to your target audience. Make a bunch of posts, look at the insights, look at the engagements, look at who's engaging with your post and how much they're engaging with your post. You might find that on a Monday morning at 9 o'clock in the morning is not the best time to post, and that might seem a little obvious, but you can only learn that through experimentation, through your target audience, through whatever your niche is, and the people who also enjoy that niche and are partaking in that niche. Those are the times and days that you want to make that content. The third thing that I've learned when it comes to being a social media manager is what platform to use. So here at Scott Financial, we are actively on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and TikTok. So those are our main 4 main social media platforms that we use on a consistent day-to-day basis. We post videos on TikTok, and the awesome thing about TikTok and LinkedIn is right now that the algorithm, it's very good and very conducive for expanding your reach, expanding who your audience is, because the way that the algorithm works is it's not really confined to your followers. You can get a much broader audience, and you can reach a lot more people. There can be a lot more engagement. I've had anywhere from like 3,000 to 5,000 to 21 views in a day on TikTok, or on LinkedIn. You could get random people who've never really seen any of your content. Just depending on what hashtags you use, depending on the verbiage you use in your caption, it can reach certain people that are outside of your followers or outside of your connections. Those are the ones that we focus on. And then Facebook, Facebook is really a go-to, especially if you're like us and your target audience is professionals, then you're gonna definitely want to be on Facebook if nothing else, because majority of the time, if they have a business, if they're a professional, then Facebook is, they're gonna at least have a Facebook. That's what almost everyone has nowadays. And then Instagram, we use Instagram a lot. We post on there almost every day, and we typically post reels on there. Reels is one of the things that we really like to use, and that is another thing. It's kind of like TikTok, where the algorithm is set up to where you can expand your reach, you can expand your audience a lot more. Okay, number 4, the fourth thing that I've learned from being a social media manager is what kind of content to post. And this is the same thing, it's very similar to the couple previous posts. Yeah, I mean, whatever content you're creating should be applicable to who your target audience is. So it really should depend on who you're trying to reach, the people, the kind of people that you want to be engaging on your posts. What is the purpose of your content? What is the strategy of your content? Are you trying to monetize? Are you trying to get sponsors? Are you trying to post ads? It all depends on what your goal is for your Instagram page. If, like I said, if your goal is to monetize, then you should create some type of funnel where like a sales funnel, where you have really broad categories, and then it kind of goes narrower to where people are still engaging with those posts, they can be possibly monetized. Okay, and the fifth thing that I've experienced, or that I have learned as being a social media manager, is getting more followers. And one of the things that that has really helped me when it comes to growing the social media accounts is engaging with people. So one thing that I like to do, it's kind of cheating, I guess, but it's not really. But what you do is you look at an Instagram page that you like, that you want to kind of copy, that you really think is in your niche market. So let's say you sell clothes, you have a really good clothing brand. I would go to another clothing brand that I really like, that I think is really popular, that has a lot more Instagram followers than me. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to their Instagram, look at their followers, and then see and then engage with them. Make some comments, make quality comments. Don't just do like the fire emojis or the thumbs up emojis on their post, but follow them and then get some engagement. When you do that, you're gonna stand out, and they're gonna see, oh, who's this person following, or that followed me and commented. They're gonna click on your Instagram page, and they're a lot more likely to follow you back, rather than just liking some of their pictures, or rather than just giving a thumbs up emoji on their comments. That's one of the ways that I've grown the Instagram page. Another way is going to local events. We just actually had a car show this last weekend, where we went and we encouraged people. We did a giveaway. If you followed our Instagram account, then you were entered into a raffle for a giveaway. And so that's one of the ways. Those are the two of the ways that have really helped me when it comes to growing my followers, growing the Instagram account. And so those are the 5 things that I've encountered, that I've dealt with, that I've learned from being a social media manager. If you guys are interested in getting some type of social media, I really encourage it. I believe I posted a video a couple months ago about why it's important to have social media. So if you guys don't have social media, I really encourage you to get it. And if you're struggling, if you have any kind of questions, go ahead and shoot us a message. We're Scout Financial on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.